Hello! This is my first hand at actually casting something. I kind of wanted to document it. It didn't turn out so well. So I made this this fish out of this sulfur-free plasticine that was about this big, and then I cast it in a box with this dragon skin 10 silicone. I don't think I used the right kind of silicone. It was pretty bubbly. I think it's more for prosthetics and less for mold making. But it kind of sort of turned out. Here's the mold. Where's the mold? Here it is. Everything's the same color. Here's the mold. I put it in a box. What's interesting is that it didn't actually cure on the inside. All the faces that are touching, all the parts that are touching the actual clay didn't cure. And that's not because of the plasticine, because it was sulfur free. I know it worked. I actually used other parts of it and it worked fine. Other clay and it worked fine on the mold. I'm thinking maybe I didn't mix the silicone well enough. I actually I'd use this technique where I drizzled it off of the stirring rod onto the model, and I think that silicone that I used off the stirring rod wasn't mixed well. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. I decided to cast it anyways, and it came out like this. Pretty interesting, actually. It looks really bubbly, but it almost looks intentional. So, here, I'll put some pictures of it right now. And this is actually what it looked like before I cast it. It's a short little thing I put here. The sculpt. You can see all the detail in the scales and whatnot. But yeah, so now what I'm going to do, I actually have an idea. I'm going to try painting on it with acrylics, and then once that dries, painting over that again with more resin to give it sort of more of a clear finish and fill in some of those bubbles. And hopefully I get something cool out of it. It's kind of a late Mother's Day present. But yeah. Wish me luck. Alright, first coat is just about done. It looks pretty awful right now, but we'll see. I'm going for kind of like a orange and white koi fish, maybe something kind of like that. Now it's time for the I'm doing just the colors all around his face and his head, and kind of going around his body. You get the idea. Can't do this one-handed, so. All right, here he is, fully painted. He's got his eyes and all the different little patterns. Let me pick him up so you can see underneath him. It's got all kinds of cool. Try to do some blending in here. It's hard to paint on something so holy. A lot of this I had to glob it on to cover up some of the holes, just so it just wasn't so porous and could accept, more even coats. But anyways, now I'm going to mix up some resin. I'm going to pour another one, see if I can get it less bubbly. I'm going to paint some resin on to get that kind of wet, glossy look. So this is the final result for the first one. It's still technically curing, but it's not going to change how glossy it is or anything like that in the meantime, so yeah, looks okay. Honestly, it'd be a lot nicer if it captured the original detail in the thing I sculpted, but oh well, I'm still learning. See, here's an issue I keep having. I've just mixed it up and it's pretty much mixed. It's not cloudy anymore, but I can't get rid of all these damn bubbles. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm mixing it too much, but I'd rather it be, a little bit bubbly than sticky and never cure, and I just have to throw it away. Like this actually came out, even though it's bubbly, like I can still kind of do something with it. So, I don't know. Here goes nothing. So that's that for this one. The next one, I'll have the next one come out, but honestly that mold's not that great, so it's probably not going to be very good. I'm not very good at cliffhangers. Yeah, so I honestly just need to get the right silicone for the job. I think the stuff I'm using is too thick, so bubbles don't have a chance to rise out. Not great for mold making. Same with the resin. I think the resin I'm using is for tables for epoxy. But I wanted to give a special shout out to Peter Brown. Thank you for doing what you do on your channel. Peter Brown has this awesome YouTube channel dedicated to mostly resin stuff, a lot of shop stuff in there too, but dipping lots of things in resin, and it kind of got me inspired to try things because I've been sculpting with clay for a while now. Here's some of my stuff you can see, and but I never had anything that I made that wasn't just clay. So this, as awful as this fish came out, it's pretty exciting to have something that I can like handle that's not clay that I've made. But anyways, stay tuned. We'll see how things go.